Okay. ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानं ज्ञानिनाम् अग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणाम् अधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। Hari Om to everyone. So in the last class we were seeing Jai 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 Hanuman Gosai Krupa Karahu Gurudeva Kinai. We saw why three times it is given, what is the meaning of Hanuman and what is the meaning of Gosai also. And then we were looking at the word Krupa. Krupa means compassion. So there is two kinds of krupa that I had talked before. I had mentioned about samanya krupa and vishesha krupa. Samanya krupa is on everybody. It is like the sunshine. It falls on everyone. Okay, that is samanya krupa. But vishesha krupa is the one who is well prepared. Okay, he is able to make use of that one. That is vishesha krupa, because he himself has worked on himself, and with the grace of the god and the guru, he has made his mind pure, and he is able to use that krupa also. So here Swami Jyotirmanandaji, he talks about krupa, four kinds of krupa. And what are the four kinds? It is the Atma Krupa, the Shastra Krupa, Guru Krupa, and Ishvara Krupa. Four kinds of Krupa. So, what is Atma Krupa? Atma Krupa is the grace of oneself. So, here, the grace of our own self. What do you mean by that? Actually, Atma Krupa is the main key, because without it, we everything we do is in vain. What I mean is, see, for every spiritual quest, okay, it all depends on our self effort, individual self effort, and no one but ourselves are responsible for that one. Nobody can do it for us, and that is Atma Krupa. And our sadhana will not give any fruits, okay, if we fail to fail to sustain that effort of our practice. And when you are inspired, when you are alert, and when you are motivated, then we invest more time, and full wholeheartedly in the sadhana. So it is our Atma Krupa that is more very, very important. Without it, nothing will happen. That is why Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita in the 6th chapter, Atmaivahi Atmano Bandhuhu Atmaiva Ripuhu Atmanaha. Your mind alone is your friend, your mind alone is your enemy also. So when your mind is your enemy, there is no Atma Krupa. But when your mind is your friend, okay, that helps in Atma Krupa. It's like, say, as I was telling, Samanya Krupa, see, when the rain falls, which area is the one that is going to get benefited by that? It's not the barren land which is never cultivated. The rain falls and it just flows away also. But the land that is well prepared, okay, when the rain falls, it has the ability to absorb the moisture and keep the moisture, absorb the water and keep the moisture. And in that kind of a soil, whatever you put, like a seeds will grow, the trees will grow, beautiful flowers will grow also. So the same way it is with us also. The ability to receive that ever flowing stream of grace and assimilate it and benefit from that, that is Atma Krupa. So we are responsible for our own what you call goal. Okay, so we cannot depend on others. Okay, and when you're open for the learning, okay, then Shastra Krupa dance. And what is Shastra? Shastra means scriptures. So as you study the scriptures with interest, with devotion, what happens? The scriptures reveals themselves to you. They will talk to you. They will tell you what those scriptures are really meant for. What do you mean? What is the meaning of each and every word of that reveals to you when you read it with the devotion. And so Shastra Kupa is actually is a way that shows, like a more we concentrate on the Shastras, that is the way to reach the God also. So Shastra Kupa is very, very important. So when you are alert and doing your best, that is Atma Krupa, to practice your sadhanas, and also you're studying the scriptures with devotion and inspiration, what happens? That force, that guiding force within us and also the guiding force outside, okay, then what is that? That is Guru. Okay, so the Guru Krupa dance. That means the Guru comes to you. Guru walks into your life. So that is why it is said when the student is ready, the teacher appears. If we are not ready and go for Guru hunting, it is not going to help. If we are ready, Guru walks into your life. All the gurus are also looking for good students. That's what, in Kathopanishad, Lord Yama tells Nachiketa, that every teacher wants a student like you because there is so much interest. Okay. So the Guru walks into your life in some mysterious way when you are ready. That is the guiding force, and that Guru, with the Guru Krupa, you will know what is the sadhana you need to continue, where you are stalled, everything that Guru helps you, and that is called Guru Krupa. And once you receive Guru Krupa, you don't have to worry about God's Krupa, Ishvara Krupa. Ishvara Krupa automatically comes to you. Okay. So when the first three, Atma Krupa, Shastra Krupa, and Guru Krupa are with you, you don't need to make any kind of effort to receive Ishvara Krupa. So it dawns automatically. So behind all this grace, what is there? That powerful thing that is there is Krupa, or the Karuna, the compassion of that God, that unconditional love for all His children. He does not make any kind of a differentiation. I will be compassionate towards this child and not that child. That compassion manifests in the form of grace, and that leads that sincere seeker to complete that that what you call that goal, and realize that ultimate freedom. So that is Krupakarahu Guru Devaki Nayi. So like a guru, please, uh, have your compassion towards me. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa says, who is whose guru? God alone is the guide and guru of the universe. So when you have the devotion in everything, okay, you get your guru and you get your Ishvara Krupa also. So, and Tulsidas ji, here he started the Hanuman Chalisa how? He said, Jaya Hanuman Gnana Guna Sagar, right? And now he is ending with the word Jai 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 Hanuman Gosai. So, is the, I'm just showing that is a victory in the beginning, victory in the end also. And so Guruji says, sometimes even the God is little hard-hearted, like a little heartless. That is, when he has to kill the demons, he's heartless. But what is the result at the end? He gives moksha to them also. So in the beginning, he might look like he's little hard on the jivas, but he knows what he is doing. But in case of a guru, you can't see that heartlessness at all. It's total compassion. Even if you betray him, even if you don't listen to his guidance, even if you're not a proper disciple. Who is a disciple? The one who follows the disciplines is a disciple. Even then, Guru is always compassionate to you. This is what we see in Sri Ramcharitmanas. Kakabhushandi. He was a great devotee of Lord Shiva. And his guru, he saw God is one. And this Kakabhushandi would not worship Lord Rama. For him, Shiva was everything. But his guru would say, no, both are the same. Don't see the difference in Shiva or Rama. But he wouldn't listen. One day, his guru was sitting in Shiva temple. No, Kakabhushandi was sitting in the Shiva temple. Guru walks in, and Kakabhushandi realizes that his guru is coming, but he doesn't get up to show the respect or anything. He ignores him. Lord Shiva gets very angry, and he curses Kakabhushandi, saying, you be a python for eternity. When Guru hears that one, he invokes Lord Shiva and he begs Lord Shiva to show compassion on Kakabhushandi. So that is the compassion of a guru. Even if the teacher, is not respected sometimes, still Guru does not see that. He will say, oh, that's my child. He made a mistake. And he has that compassion towards his student. And so that's why Kakabhushandi in the Uttarakhand, he says remorsefully, I insulted my guru, but I can never forget the kind-hearted disposition and nature of my guru. There is a saying, when God gets angry, guru can save. But when guru gets angry, even God cannot save. But fortunately, Guru is one who does not get angry with his students that much. Okay, so that uh, and what is this Krupa? Gurudev in Vivek Chudamani, he has written about the Krupa of a Guru, and he says it is an attitude of sympathy, cooked in kindness, honeyed with love, and served on a golden platter of understanding. So there are all the four are present. The guru has all these four. What is that? Sympathy, kindness, love, and understanding. And today I might take about 5-10 minutes, little longer. Please bear with me, okay? I don't want to have another class just for 10-15 minutes extra time that I need today. So here I just want to tell you about the Guru's Krupa, Guru's compassion. In Siddhabari, not in Siddhabari, in Pawai Ashram, Sandipini, there was some program that was going on, and every time there is a program, the bookstore, they display all their books for the people who come, for them to look at it and buy. One of the brahmachari who was a student that particular year, he was in charge of that. And there was about 30,000 rupees or some big amount of money was collected by the sale of the books. The next day, they see that brahmachari is gone. He's gone with the money also. And Gurudev just said, it's okay, let him go. He needed it. He did not say a word more than that one. After 4 weeks, that brahmachari comes back. And he falls at Gurudev's feet and he says, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. But he had already, wasted that money also. Gurudev did not ask, where is the money? He said, okay, go to the class. That is the compassion of Gurudev. He didn't worry about the money. If he was worried about the money for this many years, would they run this Vedanta course without charging a penny for the students? So that is the compassion of a guru here. So here Tulsidas ji says, O Hanumanji, shower your grace, your compassion like a guru, Gurudeva ki nai. Even as I said, even if I disobey, please forgive me. Okay, so he is asking for, and Guruji has written a bhajan and the grace of Guru. You all might have heard it. After this class is over, I will see if I can get that link and post it in this group. Beautiful song. It is his own composition. He says, Guru Deva Tava Mahaniya Krupa. I'm just going to read just 4 lines. Most of you know the Hindi, so you will understand what it means. Gurudeva tava mahaniya कृपा मेरे जीवन का अवलंबन है बस एक यही मेरा बल है अज्ञान भरे संशय से भरे विपरीत विचारों से भी भरे मन के अंधकार को दूर करे वचनामृत से तव बोध कृपा. There are 3 stanzas for this one. So listen to that one. I will post that one. Such a beautiful thing that only comes from the heart of a student who has seen the greatness of Guru there. So now that is that Jai 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 Hanumanu Gosai Krupa Karahu Gurudeva ki Nai. So now continuing. जोशत बार पाट कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो कोई whosoever, it doesn't matter, any particular person. Shata, it is not sata, it is shata, that is 100. Normally shata, even though it's a 100, we normally say it is 108 because 108 is a that's how many beads that we do in a one mala. So even when it says shata, you should think it as 108. That is what Swami Ramabhadracharya ji says also here. And bara, shata bara means times. Or vara, you can take it as vara, that is days also. And then patakara, the one who recites. Chutahi, what happens if you do that? Chutahi, breaks or loosens bandi, all the bondages. And then what happens when the bondages are gone? Mahasukha hoi, great happiness and great bliss is there. So here you can give 2 meanings to this chopai. taking that bara, that word in a different meanings also here. So one is whoever recites this Hanuman Chalisa 100 times, that is Shata, if you want to take it as 100, their bondages are broken and they shall obtain great bliss. And as I said, bara can mean days and also the time. So if you take that meaning, Swami Ram Swamiji writes, Ramabhadracharya writes, he says, whoever recites this Hanuman Chalisa 108 times for 108 days, their bondages will be completely broken and they obtain great bliss. A Mahatma who does 108 times for 108 days, he is the greatest person. Okay. So, of course, his bondages will be broken if you take that kind of an anushtana and do that one. Jo koi, whosoever. So, Tulsidas ji is giving the right for reciting this Hanuman Chalisa to anyone and everyone here. So any human being, belonging to any kind of a social order, gender, or faith, so he can who chants this one. So Hanuman Chalisa. So you can say Tulsidas ji has given this Hanuman Chalisa to humanity as prasad. Okay, so and why I'm saying it's prasad, because this is the palashruti of chanting the Hanuman Chalisa. So the Palashruti, you can translate it as a benedictory verse here. So, in the beginning, I had mentioned to you this Hanuman Chalisa is not a poetry. It's not a poem. Because if you see any poem, okay, it doesn't have Palashruti. It doesn't say, if you sing Jack and Jill went up the hill 100 times, you are going to get a blessing from this. No. Any other poem also. But this one has a Palashruti. That means Hanuman Chalisa is a divine composition. And that's why, this Palashruti is there at the end, just like in the Lingashtakam. Whatever you chant, there is a Palashruti in the end of it. Those are all divine compositions. So it has not come from the human intellect. So the divinity is expressing through human intellect. So Hanuman Chalisa is one like that. And what is Palashruti here? So we saw already. So one who recites Hanuman Chalisa 100 times, all his bondages are broken. Now let us see a little bit more about this word, this chopai. Jo Shata Bar Patakar Joi. As I said, Shata means 100, but according to um, according to Swamiji, it is 108 times. So some people who feel, 100 times, that's a long way, it takes so much time. So they will say, this chopai is not saying Shata, it is saying Sata. That means 7. So he's Tulsidas ji is telling, whoever chants 7 times. This is according to our own convenience, we are saying it. And Guruji says, some people even read this as Shata. Shata is one fool. Okay, but that is also correct, Guruji says. He says, even a fool, if he chants, even his bondages are removed. So you can take Shata, Sata, Shata, whatever, whichever, wherever we belong, we can take that one. That's all I can say here. So there are, there are people who sit in one sitting. They finish all the 108 times of Hanuman Chalisa reciting, and some chant on Tuesdays or Saturdays also, and or on certain occasions like Hanuman Jayanti, or they take the Anushtana if they are going through some difficulties also. And one Swamiji said, here when it says Shata, he says it is a Sat. Sat means truth. So truth is only one. Truth is not two. So here Tulsidas is telling, even when you chant the Hanuman Chalisa only one time, but with all devotion, okay, then that is enough. But here it's, but why do you know, why this is given, you should chant 100 times? One Swamiji says that is because, that that is because of our limitations. If we chant 100 times, maybe one time we will have full concentration on one time. So, because most of the time, whenever we chant, mind is going everywhere. We are not even thinking of it. So that is one way of looking at it. Why Shata here? Swarupanandiji, he says, as I had told you, Swarupanandiji is a great devotee of Hanumanji. And he says that I'll give you a simple suggestion. That is his words, not my words, okay? And he says, every day, chant Hanuman Chalisa one time. If you memorize, if you can chant it with devotion within 3.3, 3.5 minutes. But if you want to chant faster, just 2 minutes is enough. And we cannot give that much time to Hanumanji. It all depends on us. So here, Swami Swarupanandaji says, you chant Hanuman Chalisa at least one time a day. And on Tuesday and Saturday, chant 7 times. And then, he also gives on another thing. Yeah, he says, people might say, oh, Swamiji, I don't have time for 7 times. That will take more than half an hour or 40 minutes. So Swamiji said, you go fast, you fast on that day. Why? Because if you fast, you don't have to cook. So that gave you time. So now you sit down and chant. See, we always come up with all excuses if we don't want to do it, right? So Swamiji, he's insisting, don't find reasons not to chant. Just chant. And also he said, once a year on Hanuman Jayanti day, chant 108 times, especially in the ashrams, and see what happens. And so there is one Swamiji called Swatmanandaji, very, very, very knowledgeable Swamiji. He is in Bombay. Very young person. Okay. And he says there is lot of power in group chanting. And he says, if you chant one time, you get 10 units of what you call happiness, punya. So 10 people chanting 10 times. That is 10 times 10 equals 100. So Swamiji says here that, each person will get 100 units of punya. And this is the total benefit of chanting. It's very important. And another benefit is, that there's a group chanting. Many times we will be chanting, we get tired, we feel sleepy, and the alertness goes away, and even the enthusiasm goes away. But whereas in group chanting, you don't have to face these things. There is always this enthusiasm, lot of enthusiasm. Okay, and there is no problem of sleepiness also here. So make a resolve to chant at least once every day. Jo Shatabaru Patakar Joyi Chuta Ibandi Mahasuka Hoyi. Just 2 days ago, I was watching on the YouTube about the Ahobila. I don't know how many people know about Ahobila. It is where Vyasaraya, okay, he has established a Hanuman temple. And this Hanuman is in the what you call, that they draw the eight kona, I don't know what they call it, for for Mahalakshmi. What do you call that, Yama? Ashtadigbandha or something?
Talking about the yantram, right?
Yantram. Yeah,
Yantram.
thank you. Yeah, that's called yantra. It seems when Vyasaraya was meditating, his god is also Hanumanji. He would feel that Hanumanji comes around and then moving around him, and when he opens the eyes, he's gone. So it happens for 12 days like that. So Vyasaraya, he decided to keep that Hanuman in that yantra. And that particular yantra, if you know the Kundalinis, it is the one at the heart chakra. And it's a beautiful statue is there. You can see all these things. We are so lucky. We don't have to go anywhere. We can see all about the greatness of all these things in our YouTubes also. And there, he has in that yantra, in the center one, he has put Hanumanji there. He's sitting there in the yoga mudra. And then, the priest said that, that is the heart chakra. So, confining Hanumanji in your heart. That's what it is in the Ahobila Kshetram, that Hanumanji is there. So if we keep him in our heart, don't let him go. Okay, he cannot go also there. So at least chant one time every day. Jo Shatabar Patakara Joyi Chutahi Bandi Mahasuka Hoyi. And you see, I was telling you about 100 times, that Anushtana, right? Some people take a sankalpa, right? Like when we are having some problems, we say we'll do the Navagraha Puja, or we will do Archana for some particular god, or even Vadamala for Hanumanji and all that. So this is called Anushtana or the Sankalpa. But there is another one that is called, what is that? Punascharana. Punascharana is different than Anushtana. I just want to tell you what it means. Here it nothing to do with Punascharana, this Hanuman Chalisa. Punascharana is, like for each syllable of the mantra, you chant 100,000 times, 1 lakh times. For example, if it is Om Namah Shivaya, it is a Panchakshari mantra, so you chant 5 lakhs times. That is called Punascharana. But after Punascharana, you have to do the homas, you have to do the dana, and you have to feed the priest and all those things. But here, when you chant Hanuman Chalisa 108 times, there is nothing like doing homa or dana and all those things. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you about the Anushtana and also the Punascharana. That's all here. One might ask, is Hanuman Chalisa a mantra? Okay. See, many Mahatmas like Neem Karoli Baba. You must have heard about Neem Karoli Baba. He is the one who always wore that kambali all the time. And he said, people don't know every line of Hanuman Chalisa is a Maha Mantra. And Swami Jyotirmayanandaji, who is in Miami, he says, since Hanuman Chalisa has been recited by countless devotees for such a long time, he actually writes ancient times, it has gained immense mantra related potency. So, how to chant it? Of course, he talks about loud and mental, and also, loud and what you call semi-verbal whispering, and also the mental. I'm not going to go into detail about that. People who are watching, who are a part of Upadesha Sara on Friday with Jyotiji, you will see in that one. Ramana Maharshi talks about in the Upadesha Sara, Ucha, Manda, and what is that? Manasa japa. So all those things will come that you will know. I'm not going to go into detail about that one. But the most effective way of chanting is mental. Because, they say when you do it mentally, it is like dhyana. It is doing meditation also. Okay, so Shatabar, so here when it says, it just implies that, uh, sustained practice of japa. That's all it means here. So you have to do that one. So I was telling you about, is this a mantra? And I said, like Neem Karoli Baba says that every one of them, every chopai is a mantra. In the beginning, I have told you many people take one line depending on uh, their difficulty or whatever it is that they want to get rid of, and they chant that 108 times. For example, if somebody is sick or you yourself are sick and you want to get rid of that, you chant Nashai Rogo Hare Sabupida Japatu Nirantara Hanumata Veera 108 times. So, like this, you can use this chopais also as a mantra here. So, like if you have some difficulties, you want to get rid of it. Jo Durgama Kaj Jagat ke jete Sugamana Graha Tumurete. So, you can go through the Hanuman Chalisa and you can use this as a mantra also. So here Tulsidas ji says, Jo Shatabar Pat Kar Jo Hi Chuta Hi Bandi Mahasukho Hoi. So if you chant this Hanuman Chalisa 100 times, your bondage will be removed and then you get the Mahasukha, not just Sukha, Mahasukha. See, the joy we have is always coupled with sorrow. Okay, but that happiness which where there is no trace of sorrow, that is known as Mahasukha. So that is what you are going to get it here. And Guruji was saying that this Hanuman Chalisa is actually is has a touch of divinity. Okay, and that is called Paratattva Sparsha. And then because of that, it gives you the results of the chanting it 108 times. And also, Swamiji talks about how the Hanuman Chalisa should be chanted. He says that, that we should not pay much attention to the raga, tala, and all those things. Okay, if you pay so much attention to that, the devotion goes away. Devotion is the more important aspect in chanting Hanuman Chalisa than trying to chant in different ways. I'm just saying it like a rap music. It's very common nowadays, that the young people feel that is very nice to chant like that. I'm not against it, but at the same time, you should not lose the devotion in that when you are chanting that also. So, Jo Shatabaru Patakar Joyi Chutai Bandi Mahasukha Hoi. Okay, Tulsidas ji. Now, who says that all the bondages will be gone and you will get the pure bliss? So here, see, Tulsidas ji is so humble. He does not want to take the credit or any for his compositions. Even in Sri Ramcharitmanas, he says, "My composition is devoid of charm, and but it has only one merit," he says. And what is that? It contains the gracious name of Raghukula Tilaka. Same way here, like Guruji had said, one time there was a camp in a Siddhabari when Gurudev was there. He was the one who was conducting, and he said to Guruji, in the morning, why don't you take Sri Charitmanas and do the satsang in Hindi, because there were a lot of Hindi speaking people. And he told everyone who don't know Hindi also, he said, all of you are going to attend Sri Charitmanas. Even if you don't know if Hindi, you don't understand Hindi, it doesn't matter. One thing that you are going to understand is when you hear the name Rama. And you are going to hear the name Rama many, many times. That's all you needed. Okay, so that's how Tulsidas ji has written in Sri Ramcharitmanas that this has one merit, that is Raghukula Tilaka. His name is there. So here, coming back to here in Laka, who says this one? Shivaji. Lord Shivaji says, and he blessed Tulsidas ji when he finished this Hanuman Chalisa, saying, Jo yah pade Hanuman Chalisa, hoya siddhi saki gaurisa. Jo yah pade Hanuman Chalisa. Whoever recites or reads this Hanuman Chalisa, hoya siddhi. He attains that siddhi, accomplishments. Saki Gaurisa. Lord Shiva is the witness here. So, hoya siddhi, we talk about siddhis here, and whatever one wishes, that comes true. But what is the greatest siddhi that we all want? That is bhakti, devotion. And that will come with the chanting of Hanuman Chalisa. And Swami Jyotirmanandaji says, not a single recitation of the Hanuman Chalisa goes in vain. A devotee continues to be enriched spiritually until he becomes free from bondage of the world process, and attains the supreme bliss of liberation, Hoye Siddhi. Liberation is the Siddhi. That Siddhi is that liberation that Swamiji is talking about. So one might ask, how can Hanuman Chalisa give you liberation? So Guruji says, chanting Hanuman Chalisa every day, it will create noble thoughts in you. And then the mind becomes pure. And when the mind is pure, okay, then you are, you go into inquiry into who am I. So how can Hanuman Chalisa make your mind pure? Because who is Hanuman? Hanuman is that the embodiment of faith, embodiment of surrender, embodiment of service to Lord Rama. And so when we chant about him, we also imbibe those qualities in us. That's how the mind becomes pure. And so then our spiritual journey starts. And when we invest all the energies in the spiritual path only, and when we focus on that one, liberation is guaranteed. So, but we have to make a beginning somewhere. Everything starts from Hanuman Chalisa chanting also. So, whatever the promises that are given in Hanuman Chalisa here, one who can vouch for that and who is the witness, Sakshi, Gaurisha is Saki Gaurisha. That is, Saki means Sakshi. He is the witness. So, Gaurisha is what? Lord of Gauri. And one Swamiji says, you know, Tulsidas ji could have used other names like Mahesha, Shiva, Shankara, and other names, but he used the word Gaurisha. So there has to be a meaning for that also. So he says it is Gauri and Isha. So it is Mother Parvati and Lord Shiva, both. It is not just Lord Shiva. And he says that, when if Lord Shiva is in meditation and completely absorbed in that one, and a devotee is chanting Hanuman Chalisa, then Mother Parvati goes to Lord Shiva and she says, my child, your devotee, he's chanting Hanuman Chalisa with so much devotion. You are Ashutosh. Come and help him. So it is Gaurisha, it is Gauri and Isha. And he will, then Lord Shiva will have, that devotee will have that Siddhi. And at the end, what is it that Tulsidas ji wants? And he wants Hanumanji to reside in his heart. So the last doha, last chopai, Tulsi Das Sada Hari Chera, Ki Jainath Hrudaya Maha Dera. Tulsi Das Hari Chera. Tulsidas is the servant of Hari, and here Hari can mean Hanumanji also. So, Nath, O Lord, Kijai, please make Hrudaya Mahadera. my heart as your residence here. So here Tulsidas is asking Hanumanji to stay in his heart. And by interchanging the words here, you can get different meanings also here. So if you read this as Natha Sada Harichera Tulsi Dasu Hridayamaha Dera Kijay. So if you interchange the words, then what happens? O Master Natha, you are forever the servant of Lord Rama. If you take Hari as Lord Rama. So please reside in the heart of Tulsidas ji. So you can get that meaning also. The other meaning that you can get is Tulsi Das Natha Harichera Hrudaya Maha Sada Dera Kijay. So Tulsidas says, O Master, please reside forever in the hearts of the servants. He's not saying in me. Chera, in the hearts of the servants of Lord Rama. So other meaning, the third meaning you can get is I, Tulsidas, am forever the servant of the Hari, that eternal servant of Hari. As I said, the Hari means Hanumanji here. The foremost Vanara Hanuman is Hari. So, Master, please reside in my heart. And because, he wants him to stay in his heart. And he doesn't say, just stay in my heart. He says, Dera. What is this dera? Dera means camp. Sada hari chera. Sada dera. That means, make your camp permanently. Make my heart as your permanent home. Sada, forever. So he's like telling, I'm not going to tell you to vacate any time. Okay. You stay there forever. And I'm inviting you to come and stay in my heart, not as a guest, but as the boss himself. Be the host. That's what the meaning you get it here. And Tulsidas is requesting Tulsidas Nath. What is that? Tulsidas Sadahari Chera Kijay Nath Hrudaya Maha Dera here. So, even in that Ramastuti we chant na Mama Hrudaya Kanja Nivasa Kuru. So in my heart, lotus heart, you stay in my heart. So we have this, in ISKCON, one of the Mataji, she was telling a story about Hanumanji. And she said, that once Lord Rama said to Hanuman, Hanuman, whoever touched my feet, I gave them the kingdoms. Gave Kishkinda to Sugriva, Ayodhya to Bharata, and Lanka to Vibhishana. But I don't have any kingdoms to give you. So Hanumanji said, Bhagavan, I already have 2 kingdoms with me. You don't have to give me any kingdoms. So Rama said, really? So which are the 2 kingdoms you have? And he said, your 2 feet that are in my heart. So I already have it. I don't need anything. So that is the devotion of Hanumanji. Tulsi Das Sadahari Chera Kijay Nato Hudaya Mahar Dera. And so here ends the Hanuman Chalisa with the 40 chopais, where Hanumanji is praised for his strength, wisdom, and devotion to Lord Rama, and of course, service to Lord Rama also. So here, when Tulsidas ji started, he started with 2 introductory dohas. And then he had 40 chopais. And now he ends with 1 doha here. Pavanataya Sankataharana Mangala Murati Rupa Rama Lakana Sita Sahita Hridaya Basahu Sura Bhup. So Pavanatanaya, we know the son of wind god. Sankataharana, the remover of afflictions, of obstacles, difficulties. Mangala Murati Rupa, whose form is the embodiment of auspiciousness. Ram Lakana Sita Sahita, With Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita, Hrudaya Basahu reside in the heart Surabhupa, the king of all the deities. So Tulsidas ji is saying to Hanumanji here, and why? Because you when Hanumanji actually stays in your heart, you don't have to tell that uh, you don't have to tell Rama and Sita, you also stay with me in my heart. Because when Hanumanji comes, he comes with Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana. So you don't have to invite him, invite them separately also. So Lord Rama always resides in the hearts of his devotees. We have seen that again and again. So here, Pavanatanaya, son of wind god. So what does the wind do? Wind purifies. Anytime there is a stinkiness, you just open the windows and let the fresh air come in, all the stinkiness goes away. So he purifies it. So as the son of that wind, Hanumanji also purifies our minds. Sankataharana, so remover of the difficulties. So actually this is the main role of Hanumanji. He removes the difficulties of everyone. He removed the difficulty of Sugriva, Vibhishana, Sitaji, and even Ramji. So Sankata Harana. And even like in us also he will remove, if we have the total belief in that, so he can remove even this Kumati, our negative tendencies also. Kumati Nivaru Sumati Ke Sangi. And he can do it Janma Janma Ke Dukhu Bisurave. So if you look at the Hanuman Chalisa, you can see what all Hanumanji can do. And he has that power. And he is always there for us. And then it says Mangala Murati Rupa, one who has who is the embodiment of auspiciousness. This Mangala Murati, there is one mantra that Guruji had given to a girl who used to have bad dreams in the night. He told that girl, you chant this mantra every night. And what was that one? Mangala Murati Maruti Nandana, Sakala Amangala Moola Nikandana. So one who is an embodiment of auspiciousness, the son of Maruti, who removes all the inauspiciousness from the Moola Nikandana, from root. Okay, so here by listing the four adjectives, Pavanatanaya, Sankataharana, Mangalamurati, Rupa, and Surabhupa. So Tulsidas ji proves that Hanumanji helps in the purification of the mind, intellect, ego, and memory. Four adjectives, four things: Mana, Buddhi, Ahankara, and Chitta. And he says, Tulsidas says, Rama, Lakana, Sita, Sahita. So come with Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita, and then stay in my heart. So we had seen earlier who this Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita stands for. So Rama represents knowledge, Mother Sita, devotion, and Lakshmana, dispassion. And Hanumanji embodies all these qualities. So worship of Hanumanji will help us inculcate these qualities also in us. That means we will be walking the spiritual path. Another symbolic way it is said, Rama is Ananda Pratika, symbol of bliss personified. And Sita ji is Shanti Pratika, peace personified. And how bliss and peace come in our life? Only when we have Vairagya, dispassion, and that is Lakshmana. So, who is Lakshmana? Lakshmana is incarnation of Adishesha. And if you see, his 1,000 hoods are facing Lord Vishnu only, which means he has turned his mind completely towards the Lord. Where is our mind turned? Our mind is turned outside to the world, filled with desires. But Lakshmana, Adishesha, does not have any desire apart from being with the God. So Hanuman, please bring me happiness, that is Rama, peace, Sita, and Vairagya, Lakshmana, to my life and be in my heart. So this is the glory of Hanuman Chalisa. Though it appears very, very simple when we chant and all that, but you know, understanding and with devotion and understanding when we chant, it gives a great results also. It's a great benefactors for us also. So as I said, one should chant at least once a day, and that will help us to purify our mind and guide us on the spiritual path and lead us to liberation. So in Siddhabari, there is in the ashram, before it was built, Gurudev selected this particular uh, space to build the ashram, and there was not a single blade of grass also. It was completely just mud, that's it. And why? Because the winds were so much, nothing grew there. But Gurudev selected that spot. And when they started building, some of the Swamiji says that they would build a structure, and in the morning when they came, it was completely blown out. Nothing was there. So they were telling Gurudev, we cannot build anything here. So Gurudev said, oh, don't worry. He is like um, we will bring Hanumanji, and what happens? Then his father, Pavana, and he has to come gently and embrace his son. So they built 32 feet Hanumanji there. And after that, they had no problem building anything. And at the Kumbhabhishekam, Gurudev announced, now that Hanumanji is here, he is going to bring his Lord also. So within 1 year, Rama Mandir was also built. And the speciality of this Rama Mandir is Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita, they are in Vanavasi roop. Okay, the forest dwellers attire they are wearing. It's not a pattabhishek or anything like that. And another great thing is, we all know Sri Arun Yogi Raj. He's the one who made the Ramalala statue. And Arun Yogiraj's grandfather is the one who carved these Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita that are in Siddhabari. That's the greatness. And once in 5 years they do the Mastaka Abhisheka for that Hanumanji. And the last one that was done was in 2022. So next year, right, 26, there will be Mahamastaka Abhisheka. So here we end. So bring Hanumanji in your heart and see how Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita also come. Pavana Sutta Hanumani ki jai, Umapati Mahadevi ki jai, Bolo Bhai Sab Santane ki jai. So by the grace of Guru and God, we were able to finish the satsang on Tulsidas ji's beautiful composition Hanuman Chalisa. I'm grateful to all the Swamijis and all the others who have given discourses on this Hanuman Chalisa, because I listened to many of them before making my notes. So I'm all grateful for all of them. And I'm also grateful to all of you for giving me an opportunity to study this Hanuman Chalisa and share with you. So this is here we end. May Hanumanji dwell in our hearts and guide us in our spiritual path and lead us to liberation. So if anybody is interested, and if you have missed any of the Hanuman Chalisa classes, they are all on YouTube. I don't have the last one and this one. I will post the last one and this one this Friday. So you can watch those things. So thank you very much. And today, Shobana is going to chant the Hanuman Chalisa. And so all of us mute and let Shobana chant and then I will have the last words.
Thank you, Geeta ji. श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुखर सुधारी बरनाउ रघुवर विमल जस जो दायक फल चारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरै पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरह कलेस विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर राम दूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ ब्रज और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लशन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बढ़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई सहस बदन तुम्हरो जस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाँ थे कभी को विद कहीं सके कहाँ थे तुम उपकार सुग्रीवी कीना राम मिलाए राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेली मुख माहि जल दिलांगी गए अचरज नाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम रे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख ले हैं तुम्हारी शरणा तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे तीनों लोक हाँकते कापे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासे रोग हरे सब पीड़ा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हरे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुमरे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुवरपुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्त न धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटे मिटे सब पीड़ा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो शत पार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होए सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा तुलसीदास सदा हरिचेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महुडेरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई पवन तनय संकट हरण मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसु सुरभूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय
Thank you, Shobana. Thank you. Thank
थैंक
you
यू
very
गीता
much.
जी
It's okay. So, as I said, this was our last satsang. Actually, I started having satsangs in 2008, and now it is 2024. So, I started with My first text that I took was Upadeshasara. And the last text I'm taking is Hanuman Chalisa. So here from now I'm retired. Okay. So we will do our closing prayers and we'll finish and wish you all the best in your lives. Spiritual path is one thing for which we are born. Okay, so continue that, and all of us will get liberated in this life itself. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ ॐ तत्सत् श्रीरामकृष्णार्पणमस्तु।